Hello YouTube. I just wanted to do a video on the importance of, the Serenity prayer, accepting the things you cannot change, courage to change the things you can, and wisdom to know the difference of the things you can and cannot change. I always have trouble with this. I'm a fighter and I get upset of where I have put myself, even though I'm blessed and I'm counting blessings, but basically, focusing on the things that you can change. I cannot change the weather. I can remember to wear my jacket. I'm warmer, put all my heat on. I can't change certain aspects of my life right now, but what I can change is finding something fun to do, reaching out to a friend, maybe going seeing some music. Anyway, every time you try to change something that you cannot change or you don't have access to figure it out yet, just know that everything in the dark will become light. And so, your world may be dark, thinking about what is going to happen in the future, and but you know what, it's going to change. Everything is going to change. Everything always does change. There's seasons. So just know that everything will come to the light. I wrote Catfish, a Love Story, and what has happened with that is, pretty remarkable. The guy ended up confessing and begging, and he was very young, and I wasn't trying to go down that road, but I did. It's really kind of sad actually, but it's like I got my answer. Whatever is dark will come to the light in one way or another. You're going to figure it out later. So don't fret. If you don't know it yet, you're not supposed to know it yet. And that means God's urging you to trust him and lean on him. So do whatever you can do with your idle mind to calm it, and do the things that are going to make you happy. Of course, working out, eating well, and exercise, and being clean and organized is going to make you happy. So start there. Some of the best times I ever had were worst times I ever had were when I couldn't control something and I cleaned my house. Take the energy out on what you can do, of getting rid of things, getting rid of old memories, old things, giving things away. But I just want you to know that you're not alone. Things are going to be changing. Also journaling and praying. Journaling, praying, reading the word. That is going to help you. And the Serenity prayer, and, just focusing on something positive. Maybe it's a book of the area you're struggling in. Listen to a little bit of the book or read a little bit of the book, and let your mind be flexible. A lot of times people with PTSD smoke weed to get out of certain mind thought rhythms that, I believe that's the number one reason marijuana is prescribed for PTSD, is because it does help you change that thought. Now, if you smoke too much marijuana, say you don't have a job in the morning, you start smoking weed all day long, that's going to hinder you. And so once you realize that's going to hinder you, you got to do something else, like quit. Or if you can't quit, do what I do and only limit yourself to 1 puff a day. Because sometimes, like, if you try to quit smoking weed cold turkey, you will not be able to sleep. The first night you'll be up till 3, the second night you'll be up till 6, and the third night you just probably won't sleep at all. I don't know, but that you have to do something. So, give yourself 1 puff and put it in your medicine cabinet. Treat it like medicine. Do not abuse your medications. And you want to try to get more flexible like that. Say you're running into obstacles. You don't want to have to rely on a substance to get you out of that. Rely on exercise, laughter, water, cooking, a task, cleaning, ways to shift your mind. I mean, if it's really bad, then yes, take a puff, cure yourself, and start thinking differently then, and try to make yourself as healthy as you possibly can. So anyway, those are the things I wanted to say. The Serenity prayer is wonderful. I was a drug abuse counselor, and, marijuana was the tricky drug, the gateway drug, the tricky drug. Half the people loved it, and some of the counselors hated it. And of course they didn't smoke. And of course, maybe their lives were a little bit more put together. You know, I've been a heavy smoker and just a very light smoker. I think the best way to do it is not to smoke at all, but if you have to, you have to do it light. Otherwise it becomes a whole nother problem. And so it is a very good medication for depression, PTSD, and anxiety, or it can cause PTSD, depression, and anxiety if you overuse it, as with anything. So God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference of what you can and cannot change. You can also do that serenity prayer toward people. God, I accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can. Please grant me the serenity to know it's me. I'm the only one I can change. I cannot change anyone else or how they think or how they feel. And you know, it takes a little courage to like change, you know. Not everybody is going to be on your page, and you have to be willing to sacrifice of people pleasing, you know, oh, you need to stay in this state because your mom is elderly. And it's just like, well, she never wanted to move. You know, I've been going through this for years. I want to move. You know, if she wants to come, she won't. Sadly, if Harlow ever wants to move, I mean, as long as he's not moving to somewhere cold, and I'm old, and Harlow says to me, Mom, I'm taking you with me to Texas. It's going to be better for you there. I'm going to be like, yes, Harlow, I trust you. As long as he's not like crazy or on drugs, or, you know, if he has his stuff together and he's literally taking care of everything, I would be like, yes, honey. Now, not everybody is going to have that supportive relationship with their parent, or maybe you'll have a supportive relationship with one parent, but you can't change people. As sad as it is, I've tried, and I've always come into a hard brick wall. And so you cannot change people. You have to do for yourself, and, you know, at the cost of your mental health. You can't live in the winter. You know, you have to leave. And so give yourself that permission to live the life that you want to live, make the changes, plan for it, and try to do it as gracefully and successfully as possible. And accept your limitations and have fun in the meantime. If you can't leave today, you know, go on vacation today, take a mini vacation and take yourself out this weekend. Go see some live music. Go ask a friend for coffee or to meet at the mall for a walk. Do something that you can do that is going to make you feel a little bit better about your situation. You're not alone, and always pray. And anyway, I will see you next time. Please like and subscribe. Also, please buy my book, Catfish, A Love Story. Everything in the dark will come to the light. Don't worry, just trust. Put on the full armor of God. Look that up, full armor of God. Google it and try to live by those means. Anyway, I'm a soldier in the Lord's army, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and God bless you. I'll see you soon.